Hi guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another episode of Conqueror's Blade. So in today's video I wanted to go over the very basics of the open world mechanics. I think it's something that the in-game tutorial doesn't really cover, bar just sending you out to one logging camp in friendly territory. It doesn't really cover resource collection in any sort of significant way. It doesn't really cover leaving friendly territory, it doesn't cover banditry. I'm not going to really venture too much into territory wars. I think we'll save that for a separate video, but I just kind of wanted to talk around some of the basic mechanics and kind of how they work. So if you've got so far into the game as to get to the Watchman tutorial, you will know where the Watchman is in your town. But in effect, is this little signpost man here, you'll see him there, and of course I'm stood right next to him now. This is how you leave the cities. So when you want to leave any city, find the Watchman, interact with him, and you'll have the opportunity to leave. So then you go into a screen like this, and there are quite a few important things to consider before you leave, and you have to kind of decide what you're wanting to achieve. So first thing to consider, I've been out already into the open world, been out to enemy territory, and I've consumed some of my food. Anytime you are in neutral or enemy territory, you will consume food in the open world. The only time you don't consume food in the open world is when you're in the friendly territory, sort of around the starting cities. You won't consume food then, so I need to top this up, and that's going to cost me money. 527 gold coins, and that takes me back to full food. You could also collect it from farms in the open world and stuff like that, but you know, if you run out of food, you go really, really slowly, so you don't want to run out of food. So the next thing to consider is, what are you trying to achieve? Are you trying to gather resources? In which case, your main factor is going to be labour. Up here you'll see the labour. I've currently got no one in my warband, so I have no labour. If you take quite a military type unit, say this unit sword militia, see they gave me 5.12 labour. Maybe this spear militia 4.48, which is really not that much. And labour determines how effectively you gather resources when you collect from a resource pile. And also each unit has food consumption, but let's deal with the labour first. So yeah, so some of the military units, and the more military your unit is, the less labour it has. But some of your more peasant-based units, say for example your tenant farmers, 5.76, so much higher. Village watchman has got to 6. So this is a much better unit to be taking if you want to be gathering just resources. But obviously if you get into a combat situation, you don't want village watchmen. It'd be much better off having spear militia or your sword militia. So it's kind of getting a bit of a balance between them. But you might think, well, I'll just pack out my whole warband and take like everyone. But you'll notice that each unit has a food consumption value. You know, 6 for that, 6.4, 6.4, 7.2 for those domain pikemen. Say if we fill out my warband, you'll see my food consumption, while my labour is now relatively high because I've got a lot of my peasant units, but I've also got some military units. I'm only going to get 6 minutes and 30 seconds in hostile territory before I run out of food. And given that, you know, you're going to be a couple of minutes at minimum travelling to your resource gathering spot, and then at least 30 seconds gathering resources and back, you're only going to be able to make it to 1 and back before you run out of food. And so is that really optimum efficiency? It is probably not. So yeah, it's kind of getting that bit of a balance. So for now, we're going to take tenant farmers and the watchmen. We'll take one military unit, probably these sword militia. So beyond that, other things to consideration, small little minor things that I can't really show you very easily in this, but is unit speed. You'll see all of these have got exactly the same unit speed because they're all infantry, road and plane of 2.6. But if I had some cavalry, which I don't, you'll notice they have a much higher movement speed, and that movement speed translates to movement in the open world. And the marching speed of your warband is based on the minimum speed, so the slowest unit. So if you're out really wanting to do banditry, it might be a nice idea to get a couple of units of cavalry, because then you could take these out and you'd be significantly faster than everyone else in the open world. One of those really little hidden things that a lot of people don't seem to realise, but yeah, you can then hunt down with these peasant units much, much easier, because you can move much quicker in the open world. So that aside, let's actually leave the fief, head out into the open world, and we'll kind of look at a few more things in detail once we're outside. So we are now outside the city, and we can see other players sort of moving around, looking at various things, possibly off to collect resources. And you can see this little blue line that's kind of running all around us. This is the outskirts of friendly territory. So while I'm here, I'm completely safe, I can't be attacked, and I am not consuming food. And as you can see, if you did the mission, there's the Imperial logging camp you'd have done and you collected a bit of wood. But you will notice that pretty much everything else, resource-wise, is outside of friendly territory. You've got to leave friendly territory to get to it. And you'll also notice, that's actually a really good example, this coarse cotton field here, just outside the blue line, a really safe one to get to. Its reserves are all gone, 0. Got nothing left, the cotton has all been picked. That's because, obviously, it's a really easy one for people to get to, relatively low tariff. So, of course, everyone's gone and collected it all already. You're going to have to go further afield at times to get the information you want, or the resources you want. So, if you want to decide where you want to go, the easiest way is either just to scroll out or press M, and you'll load up more onto the map. I'll now zoom back in again too far. And this is kind of nice because you can kind of see where you are. You can select waypoints if you want to sort of move yourself, and you can pan around and kind of see all the different resources. And if you hover over the different points, you'll see what they are. So that's that coarse cotton field that we were just looking at, I think. But a little bit further beyond it, there's a farm, and there's another cotton field. Look, same type, same resource as that, but this one has still got almost all its resources because it's that bit further away. You know, there's a cedar logging camp, copper mine, sandstone quarry, chalcopyrite copper mine, some horses there, look, etc, etc. You get the idea. There's lots of different resources, and the colour denotes the quality of that resource or the rarity of that resource, with white being common. Then I think it's green is the next, then purple is even rarer. Oh no, blue, sorry. White, green, blue, purple. That's it. I should have scripted this. So anyway, so let's head over to one of these resources. We'll probably head over to either this marble quarry or this bit of cotton field over there. And we'll kind of see how we get on, and we can go and have a look what's out there. So, we're starting to come up on this marble quarry now. I'm trying to sort of keep a bit of an eye out for any players. Obviously, you don't know players' intentions, whether they are sort of a bit hostile towards you or whether they're just out collecting resources themselves. But trying to keep a bit of an eye out is kind of important, unless, of course, you're doing the banditry yourself, in which case it's also important to keep an eye out that you're wanting to hunt people. So we come over to the resource, we click on it, and you can see what possible products are going to be. Marble here. And we can gather resources. So if we tap that, it's going to take 30 seconds. We can see we've got a possible player coming over here. I would kind of be interested in a fight because we can kind of show you how the open world combat mechanics work a little bit. You can see we're gathering some marble here now, and we're using our 1 daily yield because we get 1 daily yield per resource site. After that, you can continue to use more, but you're going to need a requisition tariff each time. So let's see what happens here. If this guy's going to attack us or not. Or if he's just out to gather resources himself. Maybe he is. There we go. And your resources automatically get loaded onto your wagon. Because we've got so much marble, you can see our speed has been reduced because we're now going to haul all that marble back. Let's see if this... What level is this guy? 24 equal levels. I wonder if he'd be interested in a fight. Really seem to be. Well, we could just attack him, to be honest. We do have the option. If we click pursue, we can basically force a fight with him because we're in neutral territory now. There are literally no laws out here. I could be out here with a group and we could have a 3v1 versus this guy, you know, or we could choose not to. So anyway, so now we've gathered our marble resources, and you can see obviously because we're outside friendly territory, our food supplies are ticking down. So let's head back towards the capital, and then we can drop these supplies off at our camp, at our supply dump, and use them to start crafting things going forwards. So I've since changed my units to much more military units, and I'm just trying to see if I can force a PvP fight now. I'm trying to hunt down this guy here. I think I'm actually slightly quicker than him, but it may end up working out for us. So we're now in pursuit, and we're basically going to force a fight here. I think he might end up winning. I'm not doing this. Oh, I can't enter pursuit. Well, there we go. That's got me to the battle. So we're outside friendly territory. Anything goes. Currently it's 1v1. He's in a house. He may well have 4 or 5 other people just sitting further back who he's going to bring in, because anyone can join in, friendly, enemy, neutral, into any of these fights. Open world is a brutal place. So it takes a couple of seconds for the battle to actually initiate. And then we'll kind of go from there. Well, I may well end up getting defeated here. I'm not particularly skilled at these, and I've not really got the best units for this. But yeah, we'll kind of see how this goes. Wait for us to load in. Yeah, see how it goes. Obviously, if I win this, in theory, I don't think he actually had much resources with him because he's obviously only just come out of friendly territory. But you do steal around 50% of the resources that the enemy is carrying in their wagon. So if they've been out for 3 hours hauling in all that valuable granite or something, then it could be really useful. He's wondering if I'm doing my weekly challenge, because there's a weekly challenge to fight so many people. Not quite like that. Let's keep on moving.
Get going. Understood.
Come on, we've got to try and beat him. Oh, he's a musketeer. I think we'll just send our units right in. You know, he's got the range advantage, obviously. I'm trying to win the unit fight first. Ooh. Ooh, we're playing a dangerous game here. Because, see, I'm trying to seek the safety more of my unit now. Oh, he's getting some good hits on me. Attack, man, attack! Buy me time. Okay, let's get my units on. That's why I attacked his units first, because I wanted to give me that advantage of being able to do that. Get a little bit of healing, but not enough there. Trying to give myself time, which I am doing. The heal up I'm going to get for my mercy of having to come back. He's getting caught up a little bit by some of my units now. But he's costing a lot of health. Oh, and he can take me down pretty fast when he wants to. He's good. He's a good musketeer player. This is exactly how the musket should be played. I'm to cut off his retreat a little bit. Oh, he gets those double hits. Oh, I missed my attack. Try and get on him now. Come on. Oh, he's getting the hit on me. I'm going to go for a heal. See, we do out-heal him. He doesn't have much in the way of healing abilities. That's the one we benefit with the longsword. Oh, good hit. Ah, oh, missed my swing. Damn. Now if we only had a horse. Come on. We kind of got him. We're going to get it. This is so intense. Oh, I'm losing on health. Pull back. Let's move my unit to chase him a little bit. Let's go for a heal. Play this safe. We're going to win this fight. We're not going to get anything out of this. This is purely pride. But we're going to win it nonetheless. We've now got him on the run. Once you get the units, people say units are useless. They really aren't. They do achieve certain things. And this is one of them. Oh, he's got a horse. Oh, didn't expect him to have a horse though. But so do we. But his horse has probably got a lot more health than mine. And he's now a ranged unit. Ha! I hadn't banked on this. Okay. Slight change in plan. Oh, swine. I think we're both going for the capture at the same time. I should get there first.
Get into position. Attack!
Where's he gone? Oh, he's over there. Actually, I'm going to send my unit after him. Well, I'll put them on attack mode.
Fight!
And when they get close. He's gone for the heal up. Oh, he's going for a change of unit. He's gone to his supply points. He's going to go for a change of unit now. Am I going to cap before he gets his second unit? And then he's going to come at me. Oh, we may have just made a terrible mistake. I have made a terrible mistake.
Attack at will! Yes, Commander.
Oh, I have made a terrible mistake. He's getting the interrupted. Oh, bastard. Try and get his horse down. Okay, right, change of plan. We're going to have to deal with this new unit that's emerged. Get Mercy of Heaven on. And let's see how well our guys can do, but we're not doing very well. We're going down fast. He's getting in a lot of damage behind me. Oh, you swine. He's good. He's very good. Oh, we're out of energy. Oh, come on. Oh, we nearly locked him in there. Oh, oh the frustration. Come on. Oh, he got a firebomb on me. He's so good with his abilities. Oh. Okay, that was tough. That was really good fun, though. Let's just get onto the cap circle and finish this off. Oh, that was a really good fight. I didn't think I was going to win that. But anyway, open world PvP. It's a real free-for-all. I could have been at a level 60 and, you know, with the best units in the game and walked all over him. That's the fun or the brutality of the open world. And from that, loaded onto a wagon, we stole 67 pine timber and 41 food. Woo! Not exactly a lot. You don't get really anything in hero or unit XP from this. That's not the intention. You're supposed to, the idea is you're robbing people of their valuable resources. He didn't have anything. I knew he wasn't going to have anything. That's not why I did it. Obviously, I was mostly after it for the video content. But yeah, hopefully you get the idea of kind of what then the open world PvP is all about. You know, when you can rob people at the much higher levels, you know, when they've got much better equipment, then and they've been out collecting a lot more resources, then it becomes a lot more lucrative. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I'm going to head back to friendly territory now. If you have, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel for lots more Conqueror's Blade content, and I shall see you all in the next video.